Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are finally here. We are finally here. Major kill in the word bearers. This video has been being requested for a while to finally hop along. Again, as always, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sending out a lot of love. Major kill. If you would like me to take down my video or any before that, I do not mind. But let's begin. I think I'm gonna cut this up into two parts. It's 20 minutes, so 10 minutes, two parts, quickly, easy, out of the water. But let's find out about Lorgar. Let's find about the word bearers. Even got a video, and then I can hop on. Actually, it's a good segue into old man's video about Erebus. So we got that, and then I also think if you guys would like to see it, I'll do. Is it Baltimore's and the Amber Kings? Let me see. I know, nice little shave, baby face time. Man, my girlfriend clowned me. Nah, she liked it, but still. I'm not used to the smooth face. Okay, let's see. Where is it? I have it somewhere on this long list of whatever. Anyways, but yeah, let's go. Let's go. No more wasting time. I'm just waking up. I woke up at 6:30. 30 minutes off my usual time. But as always, water. Another water, look, just to prove there's two. There's usually a third. That one's half full. I had to grab some cold ones. Empty, kind of. Yeah. Drink your water. Let's go. Stay hydrated, cats. All right.
Guys and gal, G'day, guys and gal.
There we go.
Organized religion is a disease, and nothing represents that better than the Warhammer setting, where belief systems are able to manifest into demons and other naughty things. However, you don't need the literal forces of hell to realize that brainwashing people is wrong. No legion represents this greater than the word bearers, a legion of space marines led by a Primarch who was so desperate for God to be real that he plunged the galaxy into eternal death and suffering just to prove that his imaginary friend is better than yours.
So
now,
Lorgar.
I like to joke about Lorgar being a pedo, or that his sons are just a bunch of neckbeard larpers with sticks up their ass, but the word bearers are actually an
Neckbeard larpers? Man, I'm not even gonna lie. That hit home. I'm still gonna larp. I wanted to LARP. I never got to LARP before. Come on, live action roleplay. Who doesn't want to do that, right? I'm not gonna be a neckbeard. I don't even got any right now. Smooth skin LARPers? Is there those?
Interesting bunch,
okay.
And I would say probably have one of the healthiest relationships with chaos out of all the traitor legions. Obviously not a high bar to set, but that still counts for something.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I've recently launched the Major Kill Mini that you can use in tabletop for Warhammer 40k, Fantasy, Age of Sigma, or just as an avatar for a slick D&D campaign you want to run. All the prices are in Australian, so a model with shipping comes to about $30 USD.
I gotta
cheaper
see
than
this
a lot of
painted.
games.
Hold on, I want to see this painted. Do you see how sick this? When did this come out? September 28th.
Workshop models. Whoa. And a lot better in my opinion.
This look like
for everyone that buys a Major Kill model and paints it, you will get your model featured during the intro of one of my videos in the future. So
I'm not even gonna lie. I think if I got into Warhammer, cause hold on, this is badass. If I got into like if I was to get into, I'm already in Warhammer, but I mean if I was to get into like how do I divide it? I'm trying to think about how I divide it up in my mind. Like the way Old Man Major Kill Baltimore, how they make their type of videos, how they make like content on it, and then there's people who play the tabletop game, and then there's, you know, the different things, and then I'm basically trying to sum up the last kind of faction as the ones who do the minis or paint them and all that. I would be someone who would like collect and just paint the minis because they look so damn cool. I don't know if I'd ever play it, but I would just pay attention to the lore and paint the minis. Like I would paint the minis in my own way, and I would like, I don't know. That'd be cool. Could you imagine? Paint minis and then give them away. See, that was the first thing that came to mind. Paint minis and then give them away. So we'll just go with that and then continue. But yeah, this is cold. Look at
If
this.
you've ever wanted
Painted.
dozens of thousands of people to see your painting skills, then here's your chance.
Did he paint this one? Like, what the fuck?
The STL
Or
file.
was this one like just digitally painted over, or is this, or digitally colored over? Or is this painted? Nah, that's too cold.
The STL files, as well as the helmet and shoulders, are available separately, so you can convert your official models into your own Major Kill homebrew if you choose to do so. Everything is available for sale on the Major Kill website. Today we'll go over who the Wordbearers are and what they got up to during the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy. We'll also go over the life of their Primarch Lorgar, and if he actually had a point about chaos, or was he just a religious nut who needed to be kept away from childcare centers.
Okay, so he jokes about him being a pedo, and he jokes about his boys being neckbeard LARPers, so we'll see if that theme stays.
Then, we will finish off with a small dive into the lore of some of the more well-known Wordbearers. Let's get into it. When the God Emperor of Mankind first created the Primarchs, he would read them bedtime stories whilst they were in their gestation capsules. For Rogal Dorn, he read 10 books on architecture. For Conrad, he read old Batman comics. And for Lorgar, he picked up a random fiction novel he found in an old library. Unfortunately, this turned out to be the Holy Bible, hence the seeds of corruption were planted in Lorgar when he was very young. By the time the Biggie realized his mistake and attempted to read him books by the great L. Ron Hubbard to undo the damage, it was too late. The gods of chaos
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it.
had snatched the baby
Is Slanesh holding
Primarchs from their nursery using some warp spaghetti and scattered them across the galaxy. Each Primarch landed on a different planet which coincidentally matched their skills and attributes, for the most part. Some landed on civilized worlds and quickly became gods among their people, whilst others, such as the abortion poster child Angron, fell on shitty planets and became slaves with nails in their brain. Lorgar fell into the planetary equivalent of a church filled with registered sex offenders, which I guess you would just call a normal church. He was quickly found by a dickhead.
Okay, so he fell on a planet with registered sex offenders, or how he's joking about it. So then I'm assuming the trauma of what they end up doing to him turned him into a registered sex offender.
Called Corfarion, who had been exiled from the Society of Cultures.
Because there's that joke about the church liking little boys. Well, okay, I'm not going to say it's a joke, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what? If you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to
due to the fact that he tried to kiddie fiddle 7-year-olds, which was 2 years shy of the acceptable age of kiddie fiddling on Cultures.
Wow.
See, Cultures, despite my pedo jokes about it, was actually okay. Mortarian's planet literally had AIDS and was controlled by necromancers, so a bit of faith seemed like a walk in a park, until you realised that the dominant religion of Cultures was actually the worship of the gods of chaos. Whoopsies. As Lorgar rapidly aged, Corfarion realised he was special, and he could be used to regain favour in the church, called the Covenant, or even dominate it. Cor was a smart guy.
Yeah, here we go. So I'm assuming Corfarius, this is Lorgar, obviously. And Corfarius was like, got Lorgar in his early stages and was able to brainwash him. Wait, but wait, okay, before I even try to connect those dots. I love how Major Kill was just like, those gods that they worshipped happen to be the chaos, the Lords of Chaos, or fuck, what is the Lords of Chaos from? Is it this? Did I just like go I just went a complete blank, but yeah, the chaos gods, and he goes whoopsies. What is? Bro,
he realised that Lorgar was a little
different.
slut and liked it rough, so instead of winning his loyalty and devotion through being a cool dad and buying him ice cream, he instead physically, emotionally, and I'm going to say sexually abused Lorgar. He would abuse him for the slightest transgressions. One time Lorgar was like, "Yo, I know there are 4 gods that we follow, and they're all cool and stuff, but I think there is another god even greater than they, a super god with golden greased abs and flowing brown hair." And Corfarion, disgusted by the thought of a male over the age of 9, beat the shit out of Lorgar for that.
Oh man, there's too many jokes of diddling little boys here. Not to say churches don't do that, but okay, so what I want to say next is the God Emperor, man, he doesn't even want to the Big E doesn't even want to be regarded as a god, man. There's got to be something in here where he's just pissed at this. I'm telling you, I don't see too many videos where the Emperor Man is literally like, bruh, stop calling me a god. I think I need to the text to speech, if I should continue that just popped in my mind, because I was like, maybe in that series there's some like really sarcastic moments with the text to speech, if you guys want to see me continue that.
Now, the abuse did stop, but not because Lorgar became a 10-foot tall demigod. No, it stopped because one time Kor tried to get his friends to beat up Lorgar, and instead they were like, no, fuck you, and try to kill Kor. Now, that would have been an epic, but Lorgar had some hectic Stockholm syndrome or something, because he saved Kor from the people who were attacking Kor because Kor wanted them to beat up Lorgar. Yeah, look, Lorgar wasn't the smartest Primarch. However, since...
How can you not be one of the smartest Primarchs in something called the Word Bearers, or the Primarch of the Word Bearers? Y'all literally sound like top philosophers in the Warhammer 40k universe.
Saving him, Kor decided that he was too old anyway, and the abuse ended. Lorgar received more visions of the Emperor and began to create his own religion. A religion that basically said that the Chaos Gods were lame and that the Emperor was their daddy. As Lorgar was creating this religion of the One, he was also conquering each city and cultures, one by one.
Can someone let me know down below, was he receiving visions of the Emperor because like it was like the Emperor basically sending his sons like, hey, we need to defeat chaos, and Lorgar wasn't putting 2 and 2 together? That was he just so stupid that he didn't know this was his, like he was his dad pretty much? I don't know why dad for lack of better terms.
In no time at all, he had taken the entire planet. But if you thought that a Primarch who wields religion like a weapon would have a peaceful takeover, then you were sorely mistaken.
Oh, what'd he do?
The planet was divided between people who believed in the One and others who believed in the Chaos Gods. People in Warhammer are extremely bigoted and narrow-minded, so instead of just coexisting, the two religions engage in a planet-wide genocide, with Lorgar and his religion of the One coming out on top. Yes, Lorgar, the guy who felt the chaos first and pretty much caused the Horus Heresy, was also the Primarch who eradicated chaos from his home planet. While this was going on, Lorgar's sons, then called the Imperial Heralds, were created. Unlike pretty much all the other legions who required their original names through their renown or achievements, and then later through the whim of their Primarch, the 17th Legion was named the Imperial Heralds by the Emperor upon their creation. They were to be the legion that stomped out religion and spread the truth of atheism. They were heralds of the Imperial truth.
Fucking ironic.
Again, adding to the hectic irony of what they ended up doing.
Yeah, ironic. Oh man.
Once they beat a planet's military might with ruthless efficiency, they would pull down all the religious buildings, burn all the religious texts, and use the fire from those texts, they would burn everyone who didn't accept the Imperial truth.
Wow,
this system had the added benefit of also removing all pedophiles from the planet that the Heralds took over. Within a year of Lorgar's victory, the Emperor arrived. Now, a lot of people bring up a good point here. The Emperor did not want to be seen as a god.
See?
He had walked around in 12-foot tall golden armor while glowing and had a flaming sword.
Okay, good
point. If
point.
he toned down the aesthetics a bit, maybe it would be a bit easier to be like, oh look, a powerful psyker, instead of, holy guacamole, it's the God Emperor of mankind.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still everybody's perspective, you know. If I see a gigantic man in golden gilded armor, you know, I'm not going to immediately think the man's an angel. I mean, come on now. You never know. Come on. In darkness, there's light, and in light, there's darkness. Dude's got a huge-ass claw on his left hand and a big-ass flaming sword with men that look like they're in agony on his kneecaps. I'm not going to think he's a god right away.
Either way, Lorgar fell to his knees and declared a lengthy religious celebration. For months they partied, the Big E disapproving heavily of a planet which, if it had been found by the Imperial Heralds without Lorgar on it, would have likely been exterminated.
Oh, hell yeah,
the Big E was like, Lorgar, my son. And Lorgar was like, yes, God Emperor, Father God? I am not a god. I am just a really, really cool guy. Ironically, the Emperor denying his own divinity only made Lorgar think he was even more of a god.
Oh, it
as
didn't
what kind
work.
of all-powerful mortal would display such humility? During this time, various problems would begin to emerge. Firstly, Corferion, that dick, was given superhuman abilities.
Man, Lorgar, you should meet Bruce Lee or just many other people. Bruce Lee's the first one that came to mind.
And another even bigger dick, called Erebus, was turned into a space marine. Corferion and Erebus would more or less...
Look at Erebus. Why does Erebus got that grin? Is this Erebus? Why does he got that grin? He's like... I can't look at this picture, man.
Be responsible for the entirety of the galaxy's problems, all the way until the Tyranids arrived. Lorgar wasn't stupid, however. I mean, he was stupid. After all, he thinks getting soul raped by demons is a good idea, but he was smart enough to know that in...
Okay, what? I suppose he's... Okay, wait. The word bearers? Oh my gosh, I just literally unlearned Chaos Undivided. But he tries to bring... Okay, let me connect this. You can let me know down below in the comments too. So he tries to bring... That's probably in this video, so I shouldn't say that. And you guys would know if you watch this already, so... You know, I shouldn't say that. I should just... It'll connect when it gets to that part. If it's in here. I don't know. But from what I'm pulling from the other video, I got SCPs on my mind right now. It's not easy being me right now. Nah, but... So he's... From what I remember, I don't know, but he's Chaos Undivided, right? Something along the lines? Or is... I'm ashamed of myself right now because I just can't connect it. It's like I don't connect it immediately because of all the titles. It's like, okay, he's a Primarch. Now we got the Imperial Legion thrown in there, which is what the Emperor named the chapter under him. And I'm assuming the word bearers are what he changes it to. Yeah.
Inheriting a legion full of atheists given to him by the galaxy's biggest atheist weren't gonna drink from his Kool-Aid straight away.
Yeah, okay.
It took years of subtle changes to the Terran-born heralds, as well as full religious induction of new recruits before the legion was turned into the word bearers.
Okay.
Instead of being a slow legion in terms of bringing planets into the Imperium due to them having to crush religion,
guys,
they became a slow legion because they spent so long building religion. Every planet they took over, they would spend months or even years converting them to see the Emperor as a god. Such, they were the slowest of the legions by far. Now, the Emperor overlooked a lot of shit. I mean, a lot. He let Angron, that walking abortion, off the leash and barely gave a fuck when Angron started putting nails in his son's brains. The one thing he would not overlook, however, was a slow compliance rate. If Lorgar had done his weird religious voodoo but did it quickly, it's likely the Emperor never would have come for him. However, eventually probes were sent out to discover why...
Okay, I have to get Major Kill there. Weird religious voodoo. I mean, I guess you could put those two things together, but it doesn't really work. Voodoo and religion actually go complete opposite, bruh.
Lorgar was so slow. I mean, everyone knew he was a weak little bitch. The weakest of the Primarchs in terms of combat ability for sure, but still, those probes discovered flourishing worlds with low crime rate and extremely high loyalty to the Imperium. However, they also discovered widespread gay conversion therapy, as well as extreme levels of PTSD in all the choir boys.
Oh no,
two major symptoms of a nasty affliction. With this, the Emperor cracked it.
Major Kill really is riding the whole church and and little kids. Oh my gosh, I almost said compatibility. Jesus. I meant to say disgusting symbiotic relationship.
Thought it was kinda cute originally how Lorgar wanted to gargle his spiritual balls, but now it was fucking with his mission to clap the galaxy's cheeks. Hence the Emperor did something that a lot of people think was a bit of a rookie error. He got the Ultramarines to blow up the Wordbearer's favorite city. He then psychically raped all of them and forced them to kneel before him, before then roasting the shit out of them for being a bunch of Bible-jerking simps.
Damn.
I, however, think that the message that the Emperor was trying to put across was a good one. He basically said, if you want to know what it's
What
like
it-
to serve a god,
to serve a
this
god.
is it.
This is
Your
it.
free will is gone.
Yeah, they're
Your power is
dickheads.
gone. You're all an insect beneath me. He wanted to show them that gods are assholes, and you don't need them. Whilst Lorgar did finally accept that the Biggie was not a god, he still craved a god in his life. This kind of means that Lorgar would
Is
have
this actually like a fan animation of like that happening? That's sick.
fall into chaos no matter what, unless the Biggie was able to manipulate Lorgar into spreading the imperial truth, tricking him into thinking it was a religion. Following that little incident, Lorgar had an existential crisis, and was told by Kor and Erebus that there were gods out there and he should go praise them instead. Hence,
Ooh, we're at 10 minutes. So this is where we're going. So hence where it becomes chaos undivided, basically, which I think is what I remember from the other video. Oh my gosh, I need to go back. But okay, we'll continue this. I see. So Erebus, they were basically the little devil and angel on Lorgar's shoulder that basically, hey, come on, let's go look for some gods. Or nah, we know the gods. Let's help you go look for them. And yeah, okay. They're the word bearers. Let me connect. Are the most hated legion or chapter of the Astartes. That's great. My mind is actually flooded by Major Kill's joke, but I got most of the lore so far. So, all right, this is Lorgar. Very interesting. I don't know how to feel about the word bearers. I feel like getting learning more about like Erebus and a few other of the more like famous, the Astartes in the chapter. Think it'll get a bit cooler. So far, I think it's really funny how like the whole theme of like the God Emperor man Big E is just literally do not worship him as a god, and Lorgar somehow kept doing that. That's so weird about the lore. We're trying to stomp out I don't know. I'm not gonna make too many comments. Alright. I will see y'all in the next one for part 2. I'm pretty sure now that he's a part of Chaos, Major Kill's about to get even crazier in the video. Maybe not. We'll see. But much love and moonlight. I will see you in the next one. Peace.